It's a pleasure having you on the first agricultural television in the capital city of Abuja. This is Improved Seed and I am Hilda Hamsen Francois. Nigeria is the sixth largest producer of cashew nuts globally. It exports more than 80% of its raw cashew primarily to Vietnam and India, where they are processed into various consumer products such as butter, food, and cosmetic ingredients. Today on Improved Seed, we'll be looking at the cashew nut production. Africa, as the most populous nation, can extract more economic value out of cashews by using their waste to produce citric acid. Cashew is a tropical tree cultivated for its fruits, that is the cashew nut, and pseudo fruits, which is cashew apple. The nut is the major reason for planting cashew. It is very nutritious. The fleshy, that is the apple part, yields a juice which is high in vitamins and minerals. Take a look.
History of cashew in Nigeria and states where cashew are grown. Cashew nuts were introduced in Nigeria by the Portuguese traders around the 16th century. They first planted it at Agege, Lagos State. The crop spread to other parts of the country with the transfer of cashew nuts by Nigerians for over 400 years after introduction. Cashew trees are exploited mainly for consumption with no commercial value attached, as the trees flourished in the wild while being utilized for afforestation and erosion control schemes, particularly in the escarpment areas of Udi in Anambra State. The first commercial plant of cashew nuts in Nigeria was in the mid-1950s at Obi, Oju-Udu Mbala, by the Diffuse Eastern Nigerian Development Company, ENDC, and Iwo Irowa, and Upper Ogun by the Diffuse Western Nigerian Development Corporation, WNDC. These plantations were established with introduced Indian cashew varieties. Progress in cashew industry then was slow due to general negligence and poor management of the plantation. Today, cashew cultivation has spread to almost all the states in Nigeria with increased processing, shipping, and export activities. The major cashew growing areas in order of level of productivity in Nigeria are Enugu, Abia, Imo, Anambra, Ebonyi, and Cross River states in the east, and southern part of Oyo, Ogun, Ondo, Ekiti, and Ogun states in the western part. Kwara, Kogi, Nasarawa, Benue, Taraba, Niger, Federal Capital Territory Abuja, Kaduna, and Plateau states in the Middle Belt, plus Sokoto and Kebbi states in the northwestern parts of the country. Nevertheless, it is noteworthy that the majority of the export quality nuts come from the western and eastern parts of the country. Mode of cashew propagation. Cashew is propagated mainly from the seed in Nigeria, since seed nut incorporates a wide range of genetic diversity. The genetic integrity of a particular clone or genotype can only be preserved through vegetation. Let's watch.
Land preparation. To establish good cashew cultivation, one is to find land and clear shrubs and bushes so as to eliminate competition to the seedlings for space, light, moisture and nutrients. Planting starts with the field layout, that is the marking point for digging planting holes based on recommended spacing, 12 meter by 12 meter for common polyclonal seedlings. Planting hole size should be 60 centimeter by 60 centimeter by 60 centimeter. Topsoil is mixed with well-decomposed manure, cow dung or poultry droppings. For sand soil, mixing ratio is 2 to 1. Meaning 2 parts of manure and 1 part of soil. Transplanting, seedling is in the polypot with one end sealed. Small hole is dug in the middle of the planting hole. Sealed end of the polypot is cut open using a sharp knife. The rest of the polypot is cut on the side halfway from bottom end. Then it is inserted in the small hole and finish cutting remaining half of the polypot and pull it out. Seedling is then earthed up firmly. Stake is inserted beside the seedling to protect it from wind damage. Formative pruning, this is a process of making a seedling to grow vertically, without which it will assume horizontal growth. All lateral branches growing from ground level up to about 1 meter to 1.5 meter are cut off using either machete or bow saw or chainsaw. This now will depend on how big these branches are. Most often, this exercise is supposed to be taken immediately when the seedlings are growing. Like for grafted material, it should be taken immediately when it is growing up to when you reach 1 to 1.5 meters above the ground level. But for seedlings which are coming from seed, this exercise can start from year 2 of its growth. Maintenance pruning is cutting off of low-lying branches which almost touch the ground to give room for farm operations. For example, weeding or even picking of cashew nuts during harvesting time. Equipment which can be used for this process is like machetes or bow saws can be used. This operation is done immediately after harvesting of cashew nut has been completed. Spraying is standard method of applying pest control chemicals. Spraying can either be done for control of disease or insect pests. For big trees, motorized mist blower is used. Spray operator must be well protected from being contaminated by chemicals. Therefore, he or she must wear protective gears, which include helmet, goggles, respirator, long sleeve worksuit, and gumboots. On spraying, wind direction must be established so that operator should move against wind direction. Spraying should be done early in the morning from about 06 to 09 hours and in the evening from about 17 hours to darkness.
Nigeria recognizes the potential economic value of cashew and is making a great effort to improve crop production. Uses of cashew nuts. Cashew nuts are commonly eaten as food. Process of cashew. Global cashew market size reached $7 billion in 2012. It is estimated to reach an expected value of $10.5 billion by 2031. The global cashew market is estimated into whole kernel, desert kernels, pieces and spotted kernels. The cost of cashew. The cost of a kilo of raw cashew nuts in Nigeria can be between 500 to 1,000 naira in 2023. Nigeria has recognized the potential economic value of cashew and has made a concerted effort to improve crop production. Cashew nut has high fairly oxalate content, which causes kidney stones. When eaten raw, it contains chemical called urushiol, which is poisonous. Hence, roasting can be of help. Significantly, it is good for all ages. Let's watch the nutritional values of cashew nuts. Benefits of eating cashew nuts. Cashew nut promotes weight loss, controls blood sugar level, which helps the heart due to monosaturated fats, anti-aging agent, which reduces stress, has anti-inflammatory properties. It is rich in fiber, protein, has high level of selenium, zinc, magnesium, iron, phosphorus, great source of phytochemical, that's protein, and is rich in vitamin E, which is a potent of antioxidants and its other vitamins. The leaves can be used to treat diarrhea as well as colic.
The Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria (ARCN) coordinates the activities of research institutes and is responsible for supervision, regulation, coordination of research activities and programs of higher institutions in Nigeria. And Professor Hamidu Shaributu, since assumption as Executive Secretary of ARCN in April 2020, has solidified the transformation of agriculture in Nigeria through strategic and meaningful execution of research findings for improvement of the agricultural sector.
For grains, we have the parabolic solar dryers. These are specialized solar dryers used for drying agricultural produce such as whole grains, yam and cassava chips, fruits and vegetables more efficiently. It is made of a special material that concentrates the rays of the sun within the enclosure while eliminating harmful ultraviolet radiation. Products dried are free from contaminants and are hygienic.
The parabolic shaped solar dryer is a need-based technology because virtually when we travel all over the country, you will see by the roadside, you see people drying all sorts of agricultural produce. Some spread their own on bare ground, and by the time the vehicles are moving, the dust stay on the products. The reptiles will come, they will eat whatever they can eat, drop their feces and their urine on it, and the owner comes in the evening to pack everything together and still eat that product, and the product has been contaminated, and we feel this is not right, and it is part of our mandate to make sure that we set it right, and that was what led to this, so that we can solve this problem at the grassroots level. Instead of drying by the roadside, drying on just bare ground in their villages, when they have this as a drying center, everybody in the community can bring their product there, spread on the tray, and they get it dry under hygienic condition that is covered. And the dryer also have another property to screen the ultraviolet ray of the sun, which is also can cause hazard to human health.
Welcome to Federal College of Land Resources Technology, Kuru, Jos, Plateau State.
The atomic absorption spectrophotometer, AFS, is an instrument which is used for the determination of metals that are dissolved in source.
Plantation. Put it like one. Welcome to Production Farms, where we're going to take you around our production tanks and a practical fisheries and integrated farm and integrate the farming system with a banana and plantain and so many aquatic animals.
Students and the other youths and women within the community. And this, in the aspect of training, we have two aspects of the fisheries and aquaculture. The fisheries aspect is the way to catch a fish, like a processing aspect, the catching aspect, and then when we come to the aquaculture aspect, is the breeding and then the production unit. In every aspect of agriculture sector, you need to have a seed. So the college here, our mandate is to train how to produce a fish seed, that is the fingerlings. And also not only the fingerling production also, we also aid in producing manpower from different aspects of the community, different communities. Fishery School Baga is a very long established in 1978, of which, for me, let me this use of opportunity to say that I am also part and parcel of this college, because I graduated from this college, and that college, the college is more or less of entrepreneurship of the college, where when a student leaves the college, at least can stand by itself. Now, as we are talking about the federal college, federal government is now talking about food security. So once if you come out from this college, you can able to at least maintain our training and then also stand by yourself, self-employment.
Okay, this is the one of our greenhouses, the 7th greenhouse that we have in the school. As you can see, we have cucumbers growing here. Okay, we have the crops, and the cucumbers, they are about 60 days old today, 55 to 60 days old. Okay, as you can see them, they are doing very well, So you can take a glance at some of the foliage are growing. They are still fruiting very massively. The fruits are very, very big and very, very big. As you can see, we also employ drip system of irrigation also here. Drip system of irrigation, okay, where the waters are given to the plants at intervals and regulated. Generally, we usually irrigate the plants twice daily, morning and evening. Okay, as I went due, we vary that based on the temperature that we have from time to time. Okay. As you can see them, you can see the cucumbers are doing very well. They are growing very well. We actually done some harvesting this week. We've done 2 harvestings already. So generally we do 2 harvestings a week, like Monday and Thursday. The other factor I would like us to know is the fact that the crops we are doing here, they are actually F2, like they are the second filial generation. Okay, as you can see, the fruits growing really massively. So based on the research that we have done here, we have been able to see that most of the time we buy the F1 generation from Dizengo of Nigeria. You understand? They are this European variety, you get. And then we have seen, based on research, that the fruits can actually be harvested and harnessed in the production of further seeds. This is one of the milestone achievements we've been able to achieve in Fecolat. We have been able to see that instead of wasting a lot of money, using a lot of money to buy F1 from Europe, understand, to plant in the greenhouse, we can also make use of the F2, like the product of the F1, to produce further.
Nigeria is wearing a new look under the stewardship of Professor Garba Hamidu Sharubutu, who says, "Alone I am nothing, but together I am something." ARCN,
promoting agriculture.
Welcome back. Nigeria currently harvests 2,000 to 2,040 metric tons of raw cashew nuts each year, with about 85% of these exported. Nigeria's number differs to other African countries that export the bulk of their products as raw cashew nuts. Cashew farming contributes about 24 billion naira to the Nigerian economy annually. It employs more than 600,000 people. The sector could do more. Our work shows that citric acid can be produced from cashew apple juice, which is abundant in Nigeria. Domestic production will save Nigeria about $31 billion a year in foreign exchange, based on citric acid imports for 2020. And that's how we wrap it up on Improved Seeds on your first agricultural television in the capital city of Abuja. I am Hilda Phantom, urging you to watch more of our programs, and all hands must be on deck to eradicate hunger. See you, and take good care of yourself.